In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Doing a thing for the podcast.
Just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends Podcast. Holy shit, boys. Guess what time it is? It is time. It is time for John's favorite time of the week.
What are we doing, John?
Oh, we're fucking masturbating.
It's time for Freedom Friends Master Debates
Debate.
with your hosts, the Freedom Friends.
See, that's where I always mess up.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I know, you're always missing the D.
The sexy John Simons who misses the D. The incomparable Jazz Broom.
We don't know what I'm comparable to.
I always seem to find the D.
The over wisdom finding the D man across the bar from me, Mr. Scott Jansen, and I am Mikey,
what he learned in the war.
the talent Fahey, which I don't fucking even know where I'm at now.
Yeah, who cares?
It doesn't matter. Justin, producer extraordinaire, what do you got for us today?
We've been drinking a lot today.
Yeah, we've had a lot of booze.
Yeah.
booze.
And we've been
Lot of
all over
booze.
this
Yep.
goddamn place, too.
Yeah.
It's just
Everything.
been, yeah.
boys.
Uh-oh.
So,
Fuck boys.
Fuck boys.
yeah, fuck boys.
We are not fuckboys.
It's debatable. So,
Is that the debate? Are we or are we not fuckboys?
no, because I already made up that.
Next week.
I already finished that one. So, today's discussion debate, whatever we're calling it, is throughout your experience in life, not just military related,
I got more of that
the
than you
biggest
fuckers.
shitbag you have ever met that you can talk about on public air. Keep this in mind.
Jesus
I don't want
Christ.
to have to go back and edit a bunch of shit out.
I told you
How the
this
fuck are you
already.
gonna drop this on us like that?
Justin,
The biggest
All right.
shitbag
Oh
I've
my
ever
God.
met.
I have former business partners, man.
I could get
Justin-
sued from this episode.
All right, so let me
Yeah, I'm trying
preface
to
this.
filter some shit here.
I know.
Let me
My
preface
brain's
this.
like, no.
I'm like,
no.
oh, there's people from the
No.
last industry I was
No.
in. No,
Justin-
can't talk about that.
Justin
about
came
this.
up with this idea because when we were at Mammoth, I told him some stories of one Marine that I had who to this day, if he was standing right here, I would fucking punch him as hard as I could repeatedly, and then I would encourage all of you
Fuck you, Frank.
to fucking stab him
Yeah,
in the
fuck
fucking
you, Frank.
face
Fuck you,
with any
Frank.
sharp object you could find.
So are
I got
we
a
gonna
story.
now
Oh.
let's put
This was not, but I mean, fuck Frank, yeah, but this wasn't even Frank.
Let's
can we put this in military terms?
Who here right now in their mind does not have a military aspect to this?
Oh, I've got one of those.
Okay, but like, can you talk about a military one?
Shit, yeah, I've been out for
Okay,
fucking
so
7 years. I
Okay,
fucking
so
talk
I'm
shit
gonna,
all day.
I'm going to say this. I have some life experience with some people that I don't really want to talk about on this episode.
Yeah, well, that's
But-
what I was thinking. Is
but
like
I-
I
but
have some people I could talk about. But
I have somebody in my mind that I can talk to that was a military story. So I think we keep this military related.
yeah, we're all out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
All right, let's do that.
I think,
This-
I,
so
think I know
this-
where this
so-
story's going.
Biggest military shitbags.
which I mean, literally, the military kind of owns that term of.
Yeah. Shitbag is a military
No,
term.
no, no.
fucking
But it
shitbag.
has to be a shitbag directly related to you.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've got that
It
all
can't just be
day.
like, oh, I knew this dude in this other platoon. This
No.
guy's fucking.
No, I
sucked
heard
it.
about
no,
this
no, no.
shitbag that-
This guy
no.
fucked me over or did something or
Yeah.
is a fucking
Now, was this
Blue
a-
Falcon or something.
Now, granted, there's two different kinds of shitbags out there. There is the shitbag that we're all talking about that we fucking loathe and hate that fucked everybody over, whatever. And then you have those glorious shitbags.
Oh, the
No.
lovable
the fucking
shitbag.
shitbags like my boy Hokey who knocked up a mom and a daughter.
Oh.
You know? Like he's my hero to this day because
a
he
hero
handled it with
shitbag.
absolute
Yeah.
grace of a shitbag.
I think those type of shitbags deserve a whole separate
That's
episode.
a different episode.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
So
a
we're
different-
talking
Yeah.
about the shitty
We're
shitbag.
talking about
Yes.
an actual shitbag.
The
Not just be
scumbag
like,
Military
shitbag.
shitbag.
not
Yeah.
yet. So
Somebody that literally fucked somebody else over, whether for a reason or not for a reason.
Oh,
Okay.
mine. Yeah, my
Not-
story is literally he directly fucked me over.
yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
And
Like,
that's
the
perfect.
recovery time.
Kick
on
it off,
was a
Jazz.
fucking year.
Let's hear about this fucking scumbag.
Okay, so it was actually my very first unit.
Okay.
I'd come out of AIT. And yes, I was one of those fucking overachievers and came back with I was the fucking honor grad and blah blah blah.
John,
blah, 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 blah.
You
let-
can't
let me-
tell a
let me-
shitbag story where you're the shitbag.
Let
No.
me, look,
Yeah, right.
First of all, preface this, Jazz showed up to AIT as a corporal.
I did show up to AIT as a corporal.
Corporal.
He was a corporal.
How in the
I did show up.
Yeah.
What in the
So I
fuck?
showed up as a fucking
Your
corporal.
recruiter was like, oh, your drill sergeant's gonna love you here.
Oh my
so,
god.
so I went to basic as a PFC, and I showed up to AIT as a corporal.
Holy
Yeah.
shitbag.
So, right? So let's just,
Yeah, I forgot I told Mikey that little detail.
yeah, which is fucking amazing to me.
Fuck. Okay.
Drill.
Give me
Okay,
no.
so do I need to preface my story?
I
with
want
that
a
story,
30-second.
or-
How did you get corporal?
No, I'm going to tell that story.
Okay, go ahead.
Jazz's shitbag is the drill sergeants who promoted him in basic to fucking corporal. those motherfuckers are the shitbag.
I did not get promoted by a
you.
drill sergeant. I got promoted by a captain.
Was he your dad?
No.
His dad was a colonel by then.
Yeah.
Pays to be an officer's kid.
No, it's actually nothing. So I graduated basic training as the honor grad, went back, but I was split option. So I was one of those ones. My basic ran up until like December 19th, and then they do the mass exodus. So like everybody has to go home.
It's making more sense to me now.
Yeah. So
So
I
you-
was the honor grad. But I had to go to my unit and literally like sit there for 2 fucking weeks.
Was this the guard unit?
No.
You can do split option in active
Yeah.
duty? Oh,
So
weird.
So max exodus happens on December 19th. Like it doesn't matter like what's going. Like they just stop training. So I graduated on December 19th, and so I went and reported for that gap, and then essentially it's still fucking essentially block leave for everybody. So I just had to go back, fucking report, and then it was like, all right, you better fucking make sure you're at AIT on January 3rd or whenever the fuck I was supposed to be there when training resumed. So I show up, come in, hand off my paperwork. I've got all my honor grad shit and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was the plank member of the PSYOP unit that I was joining. So I was like number 12 on the roster or some shit like that. Like it was a brand new fucking unit. I come back as the honor grad. They're seeing all this shit. I had college hours underneath me. And they were like, well, we're going to stick you in an E5 billet. But we can't let you do it as a PFC. So 4187 and fucking promoted me to fucking corporal.
Not even to specialist.
No, made me a corporal. So they literally made me an NCO, and I had at that point I was in the army for 10 fucking weeks, and they made me an NCO.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
son of
That's
a
some kind of record.
Yeah.
right. And I was, to be
Lot of
totally
wow.
honest with you, was not happy about it.
I wouldn't.
'Cause I'm sitting here
I'd be
going,
scared of it.
I'm going, oh fuck, like
You're going to get fucking
I don't want
annihilated.
this.
Yeah.
Right, like I don't want this at all. So they make me a corporal. Fucking do the whole thing, fucking pin me. They bring out the other NCOs. They do the whole fucking thing, and I'm like, this is gonna suck. So, I was gonna ask the same question. Who's got a lighter? So January 3rd, I have to fucking report to AIT, and because of Exodus, it wasn't like a bus showed up and like everybody just offloaded like they do with a typical cycle, which is like basic. You graduate basic, you get on a bus, you fucking go to the next place. They fucking offload the bus. For you grunt guys, it was literally like, congratulations, basic training is over and AIT just started, and like nothing fucking changes for you guys. It's all just this one big consistent shit show. So yeah, I report and I show up, and I'm fucking got corporal stripes on because that was my goddamn rank. So, but the kid at the front counter, like the front desk, for me to fucking check in at the CQ desk,
Who was
I
a
walk in-
specialist.
who was a fucking specialist. I show up as an
Who's
NCO.
been in for 2 years?
Like, literally stands up and goes to parade rest, and I'm like, oh fuck. Like,
At ease, specialist. At ease.
I was like, dude, relax. Seriously, I have no idea what the fuck is going on right now.
I don't know what this means on my shoulder.
Right. So I hand my shit off. He's looking at it and realizes that I'm there to report for AID, and he's like,
Wait a goddamn minute.
I don't know what to do with you. And I was like, I don't know either. So like, we're in this situation together.
You just want to go get a drink?
Yeah. So
Use
he's like,
cocktail, man.
so he goes, I'll be right back. So he leaves, fucking walks down the hallway. I'm fucking standing there at the line, fucking waiting, and out comes the fucking first sergeant. I'm like, oh god damn it. Yes. So out walks this first sergeant. He looks at me and he goes, reclassers don't report till the 5th or whatever. And I was like, I understand that, Top, but I'm not
You
actually.
said top. Tell me you said top.
Yeah, I totally.
Yeah,
said
he's a
top.
fucking NCO. Of course he did.
Fucking psyop.
I never got to call a single person top until after I got out of the military.
We call
and then I got smoked.
We call mass sergeants top. You
Yeah.
call a first sergeant top in the Marine Corps, they freak the fuck out on you. It's
could-
fucking first sergeant.
You call any of them
Mass sergeant is a
well, at
top
least in-
for us. But anyway,
So-
I don't know. Different.
And I hand him my paperwork, and he's like, "Come with me." So I walk back there, and he's like, "You need to fucking explain this to me, like right fucking now." And I was warned this was gonna fucking happen. They were like, so carry your fucking paperwork on you." So I fucking pull out my form and I fucking hand it to him, and he's looking at it. He fucking calls the captain, and he was like, "Sir, can you
this
explain?"
kid fucking stolen valor in
Like,
me.
yeah, right. Did this kid just show up with a fucking assumed rank? And he was like, "No, I guarantee you, he's a fucking corporal. That's my signature on the bottom of it. I promoted him. He was our honor grad. Da 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 da. We're very excited to start pushing up through the leadership. Blah 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 blah." So he's sitting there stroking my dick to the fucking first sergeant at AIT.
And that's a great thing to
Right,
happen.
and the first
Not at
sergeant
all.
has it on fucking speakerphone.
Oh,
So like I'm
God.
hearing this
Oh,
whole thing go
God.
down, and I'm like, "Oh, my life just got fucking horrible."
Yeah.
So we're sitting there, we hangs up, and
This
he goes,
motherfucker's gonna graduate as a PFC.
Yeah, right. So this first sergeant looks at me and he goes, "All right, look. I actually admire the fact that they're being so aggressive with taking somebody. They think they have a position to push them up the ranks, but there's no fucking way I can let you be in my barracks wearing fucking corporal stripes. Like, you cannot be an NCO."
Cool. Give
in my
me
company.
base housing then.
And I was like, and I looked at him, and I literally just go, "First sergeant, I don't have a problem with that fucking at all." Like, I was like, "So what do you want to do?" And he was like, "You need to wear specialist rank while you're here." And I was like, "Done, fucking absolutely, fucking done."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that guy's CQ still has to stand up parade rest for me.
Fuck him.
So we swapped my rank out and whatever. He fucking just happened to have fucking extra
You're
rank
like-
sitting
you're like,
around,
"Do
so I
you
was
have-
like swapping my shit out.
Do
And
you
I
have
was
some
like,
specials rank? Goes,
all right, we're
I
good.
don't have any.
Yeah, see
I was
corporal.
like, I didn't
went right
even
to
have this
PFC.
shit. They fucking handed it to me. So they fucking handled the shit, and he was like, "But that being said, I happen to know you're an NCO, so I need you to put this on too." And he hands me that fucking first sergeant sleeve, and I became the student first sergeant day one at fucking AIT.
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, God damn it!" Like, I just wanted to keep my head down, just
Yeah.
go through and
Now
fucking
your
get out.
your life just got exponentially harder.
Right. So then he was like, "All right, let me show you to your room." And he fucking takes me upstairs. And it was like segmented barracks, but like each room had like 8 or 10 fucking Joes in it, except for at the end of the hall was just a fucking 2-man room. And that was supposed to be for the student first sergeant, and like the fucking APG was supposed to be down there. And I was like, "God fucking damn it." So I've got this thing where like the only ones with a door, like all this stuff, and like they fucking put masking tape on the door and fucking wrote my name on it and shit. I was like, "This sucks." So it turned out it actually wasn't that bad because I kept my shit squared away. It wasn't bad until about 6 weeks in, when one of the other students there decided that he wanted to kind of flex and tell me that I'm nothing but a student first sergeant and he doesn't need to fucking listen to me. And one of the other fucking cadre.
And then you pulled corporal on.
No,
it?
I didn't. I didn't.
He was like,
One
"Here's
of
what
the
you
other
don't know, son."
one of the other cadre members comes
I was
in
wearing
and
stripes
fucking
when you were
locks
shitting
this
green.
dude up and just was like, "If I ever fucking hear you speak to an NCO like that again," and da-da-da-da, and I was like, "Oh, God damn it."
Cat's out of the bag.
Right there, fucking, now everybody in the fucking company knows that I'm a fucking NCO, and I was like, "This sucks." So, and I had 10 weeks to go. I was like, "This is going to be awful."
That would be awful.
So I come back, report, and because it was a brand new unit, we didn't actually have a first sergeant. We had an E7 that was the acting first sergeant.
Yeah.
And I already knew I was going to have issues with this dude because I showed up and I was like, sergeant first
corporal,
class.
motherfucker.
So I've got my rank and everything on. I show up. He said, and I walk in and I was like, Corporal Broom reporting, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So he's talking to him. I said, "Yes, sergeant." He's like, "You can call me first sergeant." And I was like, "But you're not a first sergeant." He's like, "Well, you can call me top." And I was like, "But you're not a first sergeant." Like, I don't
get it.
I don't understand. Like, I'm confused. Like,
Well, you can call me Command Sergeant Major.
yeah, and I'm like, "Dude, we're just making up rank. Like, we throw this around all the time. I wore the first sergeant rank on my sleeve too, so I guess we can just call each other top." Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like, so for like 4 or 5 months, we had this big pissing match about he was top and blah 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 blah, and I just wouldn't fucking go. So I just kept
Classy
calling him
broad.
Sergeant First Class Trujillo. Like, I would not call him fucking top. I wouldn't call him first sergeant. He kept asking for it and asking for it and asking for it. And so we got into it, and eventually we had a PT test, and I was gone at a class, so I wasn't there for the PT test. I get back from the class, and he tells me I need to come and do a makeup PT test on a Saturday morning. Okay, I'll show up and do my makeup PT test. So I show up at our standard testing site. He, without letting me know, moved the testing site to our garrison because it was just like me and one other guy.
Yeah.
Told the other dude verbally that's what we were going to do. It didn't tell me. I show up. So I failed to report. This motherfucker then took action against me to take my corporal rank away and make me a
Perfect.
specialist again.
Perfect.
Because I was not showing proper leadership potential. And this fucking shitbag decided for the next year and a half just to cock block me in every fucking way possible.
Year and a half. How long was your AIT?
16 weeks.
God damn. So.
So-
Year and a half.
Yeah, up until about the 2-year mark. Just to get in my way as much as humanly possible. And then this motherfucker all of a sudden just disappeared one day. Just
Yeah.
poof. Like, gone like a fart in the wind. No idea what the fuck happened to this fucking shitbag. And our actual first sergeant shows up.
Sorry.
So he starts talking to me. He's looking at
Me
it.
and
My,
John are sitting here fucking with our
Yeah.
mustaches.
my fucking looks at my military record, all this kind of stuff. Looks at the punitive action for me losing my rank and all this shit. And he was like,
Trying to be like
"This is
Brandon, one
bullshit.
of our listeners.
Why haven't you gone to the board?"
With an
And I was
epic
like,
fucking
"You can ask your
mustache."
predecessor." Why I've never gone to the board. I've never been given an opportunity to go to the board. And so fucking like 6 weeks after this dude started to go to the board, get my stripes, like the whole 9 yards. But yeah, it was fucking. This
Yeah.
fucking shitbag literally for a year and a half did everything he could to fucking derail my career, all because I wouldn't let him play first sergeant.
So. So you're in AIT during this, right?
During
The
when I was first a corporal?
Yeah, your story here.
For the first part of it, yeah.
Okay, so
The shitbag was Sergeant First Class Trujillo, the wannabe first sergeant.
but how are you with him for a year and a half? If AIT
Oh, he was no. He was at my unit, not my AIT unit.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, he told 2 stories. You just missed where it cut.
I did. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, but everybody wanted to know how the fuck I ended up as a corporal at AIT, and so I was letting you know how that
Yeah.
went down.
How about you, Scott? Who's your biggest shitbag?
Well,
If I think I know where Scott's
What's
going
his
to go
rank?
with this story,
what's his rank?
Captain.
Nope.
No.
I'm gonna bump it up a notch or two.
Okay, hit it up.
Let's go with Lieutenant Colonel.
Wasn't he a captain?
The one you're thinking of is definitely a captain. And yes, he was a shitbag.
Yeah.
But this one I think was a bigger shitbag.
Okay.
Hit him.
Because-
I'm totally okay with that.
All
Hit
right.
it.
So I was in charge of the sniper section. I was teaching SODIC at the time. In between deployments, between 2003, we got back 2004. So this would have been 2004, 2005. We just got off of a deployment with the best battalion commander we probably ever could have.
Ever.
Colonel Carlson, you're the man. You're the best lieutenant colonel I ever had.
Ever.
Best battalion commander.
Yeah.
And however, when we redeployed, you decided to go do some high-speed shit and
You
leave
forgot
us
to
with
say
this.
comma. However,
Comma. Pausing for effect.
Okay, fuck boys.
Comma.
Fuck boys.
Fuck boys.
Fuck boys.
Comma.
So we got back, right? Lieutenant Colonel Carlson, my best battalion commander ever, decided to go do some high-speed shit. We thought something else happened.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? We get a new battalion commander. New battalion commander, awesome. Awesome dude, right? Like, new battalion commander loves the sniper section, loves me. Invites me to, like, go with him to a division bullshit, right? Hang out with this guy. Whatever. Right, it was cool. I thought, you know, this battalion commander, like, I was, like, one of the first sniper sections to... these fucking guys.
Look at these fuck boys over here.
To be able
Fancy
to
fuckboys.
take our sniper section and go do a civilian sniper school in Arizona, right? So,
You're not just hunting.
well, knowing that we
Kinda.
were going to deploy, we had a couple snipers in our section that hadn't been to sniper school. So I wanted to take them, get them trained up. We went to a civilian sniper school, which was at the time the McMillan Sniper School.
Is that a McMillan with cheese?
McMillan Actions. But anyway,
Make a good stock. We
So-
so, stocks.
right, yeah. And we had a great time in Arizona.
Give us money, McMillan.
Learned
Shit.
a lot.
Fucking please.
Yeah.
Or guns.
Learned a
Yeah,
lot.
or gun,
Learned
sure.
a lot.
Fuck, or just chassis.
So we get deployed. We get deployed with this battalion commander. And it's like we do the right seed ride. You know, I think we were leaving, I don't know, 3rd ID or somebody like that. Our first week that we are to assume duties, it was like the day before we got IED'd right outside of the gate of our fob. Like literally out the gate, we got IED'd right there. So we put our snipers, I put one of my guys on a building, I don't know, 300 yards from the intersection to turn into our fob. Well, we had just been issued thermosights. I think they were the PAS, I don't know, 21s or some shit. I don't even remember. We just got issued thermosights, hadn't gone to the range yet. So we had literally mounted our thermosights on our M24s, hadn't zeroed them, nothing. One of my guys, and mind you, there's a curfew. So there's a curfew, you know, nobody can be out and about after, I don't know, 10 o'clock or whatever it was. This is like 2, 3 in the morning. A couple of my guys are out on the building watching the intersection of our fob, and they see somebody out there putting in an IED. Well, they can't really positively identify that it's an IED because it's 300 yards through thermosights, right? There's somebody.
So it's just blobby shapes doing shit.
Yeah, blobby shapes after curfew doing something at the intersection. So
might be an ID, might be pooping.
Yeah,
we're not.
But I mean, you know, like common sense would tell us, like the night.
It's probably an ID and not pooping.
The night before, we got IED'd. So my guys engage. I'm listening on the radio. My guys engage, miss. When they miss, the guy goes away. They missed because we hadn't even had a chance to zero our fucking shit, right? Like, we were literally, it's like day 1 or 2 of us assuming duties. So.
You can't Kentucky winded that shit?
Well, I mean, they could have. They probably could have hit the guy, but they missed.
Imagine if they would have hit the guy. Wait till the end of the story, and then imagine if they would have hit the guy.
Was able to just like lick his sights and make a turkey call and like shoot some people in the face.
The best thing they ever did was miss this guy, because my guys get exfilled immediately, which is not the way a sniper mission is supposed to go. If you engage, like, you don't immediately exfil and give away your position, yada yada. My guys get picked up, relieved, brought back to the talk. I go to the talk because I'm listening on the radio. I go to the talk, and immediately my guys that were on the building got read their Miranda rights, and an investigation started. Now, granted, this is the lieutenant colonel that approved us to go to civilian sniper school, that personally invited me to go to some division shit with him to show me off as their snipers.
So you thought he was going to be cool.
I thought he was going to be a cool guy, right?
And he clearly fucking wasn't.
So we get to the division, or we get to the talk. My guys get read their Miranda rights, and after all that's done, I'm like, sir, I want to have a word with you, and I want it to be candid. Like, I want to be able to speak and not get in trouble, or if I get in trouble, I don't really care, but I'm going to say what I need to say, you know. And he's like, yeah, Sergeant Jansen, go ahead, you know. And I'm like, well, you effectively destroyed our sniper unit. You know, we've gone through all this training, yada, yada. I don't think at this point that my guys are ever going to engage a target again because they're going to be afraid of getting in trouble. Like, you read them the Miranda rights and started an investigation after curfew. Like, yes, they didn't, apparently they didn't meet the ROE at the time because they were not engaged. They're a sniper section hiding. If they were engaged, I would be more pissed off because they were giving their position away.
Shitty snipers.
They're doing sniper
Real
shit.
shitty snipers, yeah.
So
it's like a recon guy with a combat action ribbon. Your whole entire job is to not get in a fucking fight. Right. If you have a combat action ribbon, you're a recon guy, you're clearly shitty at being a recon guy. Yeah.
So
sniper's gonna snipe.
Yeah.
So I pretty much said, you know, like, sir, like, we're never gonna fucking shoot anybody again. Like, fuck you. If this is how it's gonna go down, every engagement, we're out.
Yeah.
You can put us out on position. We're not gonna shoot a goddamn person. Not one fucking.
We're gonna sit there and fuck off.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking.
Yeah.
You know, like, what do you want me to do? You want me to have the guys do jumping jacks and wait till they get shot at and then shoot the bad guy? Like, I mean, we can do that. It's kind of dumb, you know. Like, but whatever, you know. And so,
Hey guys, we're over here.
yeah. So
Right here.
Us? Yeah. We're snipers.
So we to redeploy, and
It's when you're like PFC up, you stand 30 yards that way and wave at them. And when they shoot at you, shooting at the unit, you can shoot them.
so we redeploy. and I'm already clearing at this point. Like I have to get like 2 signatures, right? And we have a battalion area, and the sidewalk's shaped like a diamond, right?
Yeah.
And so from the battalion area to the company area, you can take, the left side or the right side of the diamond.
Yeah.
Well, I see the colonel coming, and I have to go to the fucking battalion area. So I wait, and I see he's going to go left or right, and I go the opposite way, so I don't have to salute this motherfucker, right? And we get like the halfway point, and he's like, "Hey, Sergeant Jansen, why don't you come over here? Let's have a talk." Like, "All right, sir." I go over there, like, "What do you need, sir?" He's like, "Well, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm ETSing. I'm literally getting the final signature, and I'm getting the fuck out of here." And he's like, "Well, can we have a talk about about everything?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, sir. Like I got nothing to lose at this point. Like I'll tell you what I feel, like, straight up, and I'm not gonna hold back if that's cool with you." He's like, "Fine." I'm like, and this is
Fuck. Sorry.
Bless you.
so I pretty much I'm like, "Sir, I don't know what the fuck happened."
Smokey in the Warfighter Tobacco Studios.
And so we had a little conversation. It went with like, "Fuck you." Like, I didn't agree with that. Like, that was fucked up. Like, we train and train and train and train to redeploy, and then you like stole all of our desire to do anything effective.
Right.
Like, it was just fucked up. And we had a good conversation, probably an hour long, standing there. Me.
At least he listened to you.
He listened. I'll give him that. And we parted ways. But I'm gonna give him the what are we doing?
The shitbag award.
The shitbag award, because I'm pretty sure the only reason he deployed was to advance his rank from lieutenant colonel to colonel, and where the previous lieutenant colonel I had was somebody who did not give 2 fucks about his rank.
No.
And he just wanted to kill bad fucking people.
Were you able to do a command climate after you?
No, I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
He was literally like 48 hours of being like fucking
Yeah.
deuces.
I was
I feel how you feel about
that
this
lieutenant
is
colonel fucking
also-
sounds like a shitbag.
This
like
is
I
also the
feel what
guy-
you're saying about when you go from like the best leader to like the worst leader too, because
Yeah.
the guy I'm always fucking shit talking, fucking Frank.
Fuck you, Frank.
I went from the fucking best leader, fucking
Yeah.
I'd ever had, the best lieutenant colonel I'd ever
who
had.
worked for his men,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
to the shittiest
To
who
the-
worked for his leadership.
Yeah. Now, I
That
have to
worked for
admit,
himself.
Yeah,
My
worked for
situation was
himself.
the
Yeah.
opposite. So
And
I went
this
from,
guy, I'm not done.
Yeah.
But when you go from
I am
shitty
not
to
done.
great, it's even better.
I
It's
am
awesome.
not done. This was also the guy who I had to call in a medevac one time, and I put my iPro on a guy that was going to get medevaced because it was dusty and the helicopters land and it's Iraq, right?
Yeah.
So I put my iPro on the guy, and the lieutenant colonel pulls up in his Humvee because he was.
Like, where's your fucking iPro at?
That's the first thing he said to me.
Wow.
Sergeant Jansen, where the fuck is your iPro? My response was, "Sir, he's fine. He'll be okay." Like, fuck you. Like, I was so done with this shit. So, yeah. So that's my shitbag of the. I don't remember his name.
I'm gonna
Because
fucking
he's that
agree
much
with
of a
you.
shitbag.
Yeah, I don't. Even
This
remember
dude
his name.
sounds like a fucking shitbag.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
John?
to agree with that 100%.
How about
Me?
you? Shitbag story.
Shitbag story. So I'm not going to go to the so my shitbag story has a more of a personal feel to it.
I knew this
I'm
guy
not-
named Staff Sergeant Fahey.
I'm not.
That fucking guy.
I never met him, but
That fucking guy. Good God.
but no. So I'm not
Met him in
gonna
Okinawa.
name names. I'm not gonna put rank or title or positions or anything like that. I'm just gonna talk about how much of a shitbag in general this human being is. But I am gonna give examples of
Shitbaggery.
non-wartime and wartime because
being
that's
a
how much
shitbag.
of a shitbag.
Okay.
So we got deployed to West Point to train the cadets.
Okay.
While we were up in West Point,
Deployed.
yeah, well, we were up
like
there
going to
we were
Kuwait.
up there for 3 months. No, yeah, it wasn't like we were overseas like live
They
rounds and
spent 3
everything.
months at summer camp.
No, I sat in a Zodiac in a pair of fucking shorts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
told
told
the
us.
story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you told
right?
us. It's not fair.
While I was out there, I got put on restriction for probably the last 45 days. I was restricted to the barracks.
Oh, you talked about
On
this
base.
fucking douchebag.
Yeah, that guy's fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
And the whole time, so the reason why is because I missed a curfew formation.
Right.
When I was there, I was on base. I was on the installation where we were staying. I just didn't happen to be at the installation. 20 minutes later, I walked up and I got in trouble and was on restriction. Now, mind you, this dude's fucking some random chick and he's married.
Yeah.
The whole time he's up there. The entire company knows about it.
Are you talking about the Navy SEAL?
Yes. Oh, yeah, he was a Navy SEAL also.
Oh, good job, Navy.
Yeah.
Fucking Navy.
No. He was an yeah, it's the Navy's fault. No, he's an Army dude. But anytime he went to a bar, he told everyone he's a Navy SEAL. Now, if you look at this dude, he looked like a fucking roly-poly.
Yeah.
No fucking way he's a Navy SEAL. But he had the haircut. All right? He knew the lingo.
Used product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I will say that I liked this guy.
Now, as outside of a leadership position, he's not that bad.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
In a leadership position, he's the biggest shitbag in the entire fucking world.
Hot trash.
Well, I'm literally in the middle of a firefight directing my gun team. And on top of directing my gun team, off of visible muzzle flashes and fucking incoming tracers, I'm fighting with somebody that outranks me. And he's saying, ceasefire. Why? You need to positively ID who you're shooting
I'll
at.
tell you why.
I fucking can.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because he's of a certain rank that is so paranoid of getting in trouble.
That's true. That's true.
He's so paranoid of getting in trouble. He's been in the Army for
Ever.
18 years at that point, and combat's never been a thing. His first deployment, and it was I'm scared to kill somebody that I might, you know what I mean?
That
that
you
I
weren't
might-
supposed to kill.
or that I'm just, you just, yeah. But no,
I know.
I don't. Mikey, did you deploy in 2003?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay, so in 2003,
Yeah.
it was the initial war for everybody,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so we had
yeah,
a
you didn't have
whole-
anybody that was.
We had a
We
whole.
there's no experience.
We
Had
had
been
a whole
wartime.
leadership team that was afraid to kill people.
And we had guys from Kosovo. And we had guys like there were 1 season, 2 season units.
Yeah.
And then we had guys that we had like the
You
older
might have
guys.
had some long in the tooth dudes that saw Desert Storm.
We had some
but-
gunnies and some Massar and some E8s, E7s,
we had one
that
dude in our
had
company
been
from Desert
masters.
Storm. We had one dude in our battalion from Mogadishu.
Yeah. We had some Somali guys,
All right,
but
well,
remember
that
the
guy's
Marines didn't
legit.
fight in some.
Kosovo. I'm gonna throw a flag.
Oh,
at
dude, we used to
Kosovo.
fuck with them all the time, especially after like Fallujah and shit.
Yeah.
I'd walk up to my buddies and be like, "Why don't you tell me about Kosa Nam now, motherfucker?"
So my first, I was a 240 gunner.
Yeah.
Way before John was a 240 gunner.
Yeah.
One of my 240 guys was a
We get it. Your dick's bigger.
this is an old story. One of my
We're
two,
talking shitbags.
one of
here,
my
man.
240 gunners was a 240 gunner on the Highway of Death in
Oh, yeah.
Iraq the first
Yep.
time. And Sergeant Grube, I love you. This motherfucker was telling us stories about fucking their whole orders were to kill everybody that comes down that road. Anybody who comes down the road, we kill them.
Yeah.
Like and he was a 240 gunner, and now he's the fucking weapons
Team leader or squad leader.
Squad leader. It was amazing. Yeah.
So shitbag.
But yeah, so and I mean, there's countless other stories.
Yeah, like the more we're talking, the more I'm like, oh, I could have talked about this shit bag. I could have talked about that shit.
Yeah, but no, but this dude, like, so every aspect, everything. We were in Kuwait before we got deployed, right? I was on, hour off of guard watch, fucking 3 nights a week. Why? Because I don't know fucking why, but I was. You know, like all
Because it makes sense to somebody.
there's
He didn't like John.
yeah, you know, and
What's not to like?
right.
Right.
All my guys passed PT. Everyone fucking quad expert on any fucking firearm they fired. Like, everyone knew all their fucking TRPs. They knew all their battle drills. There wasn't a single question you could ask a single one of my guys that they didn't fucking know. You know what I mean? Like, I knew what I was getting into when I was getting into this dude's squad. I knew that I had to step my shit up and, you know, teach and not be a shitbag. You know, I had my fucking moments. Everybody has their moments.
Yeah. Some of
But-
the best, and I do want to say that since we're telling these stories, some of the best soldiers I've ever known were fucking shitbags.
Yeah.
I mean, like, didn't give a fuck about command structure.
Yeah.
It, like, didn't take PT tests or any of that fucking shit seriously. But some were some of the best soldiers I
Yeah.
fucking, like, that was absolutely the dude I'm fucking calling if I'm going to get in a fight.
Yeah.
Like, I'm calling that fucking guy.
So
So,
you guys have all kind of like brought this down. I'm gonna bring this back up.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
What do you got?
Let me tell you about Weber. Oh. First of all, this happened in Okinawa. Just fucking saying. All right. This is on my last deployment to Okinawa. I was the staff
He
sergeant there.
loved bananas.
This is the one where I was an acting sergeant major for a period of time for the battalion. I fucking.
Did you make him call you Sergeant Major?
No, I'm not.
Example:
a fucking douchebag.
Sergeant First Class Trujillo. Not your fucking rank.
As an E5,
No.
I was an acting platoon sergeant for a while.
Yeah, like, dude, I was likewise forever, you know, like all the time. But I would never, you know, call me platoon sergeant or some shit. No, it's just fucking stupid. So yeah, fuck that guy. Agreed.
Yeah. Fucking shitbag
From
move.
Stavizio to Stavizio, fuck you, pal. You fucking better than that.
No, he wasn't.
So, Weber was special. Weber was a Lance Corporal, PFC or Lance Corporal, and it started off one day when one of my Marines, my boy Fez, comes in and he goes, Mikey, you need to listen to this story. So he brings Weber in, and I'm like, all right, Devil, what's up? And he's like, Stazarn, well, I was just telling the guys, they're interested in broadsword and learning broadsword tactics. And I know how to do broadsword tactics. I'm like, you do? Really? And my buddy Yarbrough sitting next to me immediately starts laughing and just puts his head down trying not to piss himself. And it was like me as a staff sergeant and an E5 sitting next to me, Sergeant Yarbrough,
as in like
who was a rock star.
the European medieval
Yes.
5 foot long piece of steel.
And this kid was about your height, but about as fat as two of you. Right? So he's telling me that he is an expert in broadsword tactics. And I'm like, really? Well,
I would like a demonstration.
he's like, well, I want to, you know, teach some of the guys broadsword technique. And I'm like, awesome. You should do that. Tell you what kind of a curriculum are you going to use? Show me the curriculum. I'll make sure it's good to go, and I'll fucking greenlight it for you, bro.
I will fucking order you a broadsword.
And I'm totally fucking with this guy, right? Because I know he's completely full of shit. And he's like, well, I gotta contact my sensei. I'm like, oh, what's his name? And he's like, Sensei Gome. And I'm like, Sensei Gome, the broadsword master. I'm like, okay.
Oh, him.
He said sensei?
He said sensei. All right.
For
broadsword.
Yes.
I would have been like,
So this is me trying to not piss myself inside because I'm laughing. And I'm just like, okay.
I have lineage that links back to the Knights of the Round Table.
Right?
I would have believed that more than a fucking
So-
sensei.
So
Yeah, right.
Sensei.
I'm like, have Sensei Goma contact me, one martial artist to another. Right? And he's like, all right.
Your broadford ain't got shit against
So
the
he
figure
leaves.
four.
And he leaves the office, and we all fucking lose our minds laughing. And I'm like, this fucking kid is a lunatic. I'm like, is he always like this? Or like, dude, the shit he says.
I'm really hoping this story takes a turn. He's like, and he showed up with a broadsword and proceeded to kick
Oh, no.
everybody's ass.
No. This is a shitbag. This is a shitbag.
So disappointed now.
So, it gets so much better with Weber. So I stay on him about fucking every other day. I'm like, hey man, I haven't heard anything from Sensei Gome. What's up? And he's like, oh, I sent him an email. He hadn't got back to me. I'm like, all right, just keep me posted. You know, I'm like, whatever. You know, and I'm just like fucking with
Dude,
him.
it's a long travel time between Okinawa and the States to get
Yeah,
your fucking
right.
emails delivered.
So I'm like, finally, one day, like 2 weeks later, I'm like, Weber, I haven't heard from Sensei Gome, man. What's up? What's up with the broadsword classes? I'm interested. I want to learn. And he's like, oh, Staff Sergeant, Sensei Gome was in a car accident and died. I'm like, really? Sensei Gome died. Son of a bitch. Sorry to hear. Sorry about your loss, bro. Fucking sorry. Get the fuck away from me. You know?
Lost
And I was
your
just like,
fucking sensei.
fucking douchebag. So about 3 days after this, it's a Monday morning, and again, Fez comes walking in and he goes, dude, Staff Sergeant, Weber bought a fucking ninja outfit. I'm like, what? I'm like, bring him in here. Weber comes in and he's like, Staff Sergeant,
Is he in the
you
outfit?
looking for me? No, but I'm getting there. And I'm like, hey, I heard you made a purchase this week, kid, man. You went and bought a ninja outfit. And he's like, yeah, it's really comfortable. I'm like, oh, I bet it is. Black pajamas, fucking A. And I'm like, fucking A. I'm like, does it got the split-toed shoes? He's like, yeah, they're great. I'm like, are they great? And he's like, yeah, I've never been able to do a wall backflip until now. I'm like, really? Go get your fucking
Get
outfit.
dressed right now.
Back to the fucking barracks. Get your shit. Bring it down here. I want to see a wall backflip. And I watched this fucking chud try to fucking do a wall backflip. Like, and he was just run up and like bounce off the wall. Oh, I'm just not getting the grip like I was earlier. Oh, the cinder block isn't giving you the grip. Okay, got it. So he rolls off this fucking like crate that was in the fucking maintenance bay there. He rolls off this crate and hurts his back. And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot, Weber. Stop lying to me. Get the fuck away from me. And I let him fucking go. And
All I'm
I
going
was
to
like,
say
all right,
is
so
there would be nothing fucking more terrifying
Than a ninja with a broadsword?
Ninja with a broadsword.
Oh, fuck yeah. If all this kid's stories were true,
Fuck.
he'd be the baddest motherfucker alive, because the next story...
Could you
was
imagine
running-
that? Could
he
you imagine if you were in a situation and you were like, it's time for the throwdown, and all of a sudden a fucking ninja with a broadsword showed up, you'd be like, fucking out. I'm out.
So the next story, I'm standing in the smoke pit, smoking a cigarette. One of the Marines asks me about fucking getting shot. And I'm telling a fucking war story. And I'm just like, fucking, whoa, don't let fucking Sensei Goem know you got that.
Sensei Jansen over here.
Weber, we're looking for some lessons.
Fuck a broadsword. Fuck a broadsword.
Right? I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna hold this.
So,
Weber advanced to the broadsword because he'd already mastered the katana.
yeah, right? So,
Better
I'm
reach
standing there
with the
smoking, and
broadsword.
one of the guys asked me about getting shot and blown up and stuff. And Weber looks at me and he goes, well, I got shot. And I was like, Weber, you got shot? Really? Didn't see
blue
that.
shot.
Didn't see that in your paperwork, bro. I didn't know you had a Purple Heart. He's like, no, it wasn't in war. It was before I joined. And I was like, oh, what happened? And he goes, well, I was
Got
running
into
drugs
fight.
for the Aryan Mafia. I was like,
What
the
the
Aryan
fuck?
I
Mafia.
didn't know the Aryans had a mafia.
This dude is from fucking backwoods Michigan. So let's just say
We're
that.
running
right?
drugs for the Amish mafia.
Yeah. And he's like, and there was a drive-by shooting. I got shot in the neck. And I'm looking at his neck.
In the neck.
And there's no marks on his
Shot in
neck. I'm
the
like,
neck.
how did you get... I was like,
Where?
I don't see a mark on your neck. And he's like, oh, I got a skin graft. It's just really good. So as I'm saying that, I call over one of the Marines who had been fucking shot. And I was like, hey, bro, come here. Pull your sleeve up real quick. Show him your scar. And he'd got the skin graft. And he was like, oh, this? And he pulls it up. And I was like, Weber, that's what a fucking skin graft looks at. Get the fuck away from me. I start freaking out on him. And I'm like, it's fucking... At this point, he's annoying me with all his bullshit stories. And then it came down to a religious fucking freedom argument. And this is what made me... I've never yelled at a kid until
Delusional is
blood
not a religion.
came out of my throat. But when I sprayed blood on this kid's face, you'll understand why.
And I'll bet
He
you
walks in one day and he says, Staff Sergeant, I need to come in late tomorrow. Or I need tomorrow off. And I said, what the fuck do you need tomorrow off for? First of all, why are you fucking talking to me? Where's your fucking sergeant? And fucking Fez is standing there and he's like, wait for it. And I'm like, all right, what's up now? And he's like, well, it's a full moon tonight. And so I need to meditate in a circle of salt. And I was like, fucking what? And he goes, yeah, well, I'm a Wiccan. And I need to meditate in a circle of salt. And I'm like, no, you're not fucking getting off tomorrow. Get the fuck away from me. He calls the chaplain. Chaps calls me and he's like, Staff Sergeant, you got to let him do it. I'm like, sir, this kid's full of shit. He lies to me every fucking day. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing this, man. I'm not playing this game. He's like, you have to, man. He's like, I'm sorry, brother. He's like, I know it's bullshit. A cool fucking chaplain. He's like, I know it's bullshit. You know it's bullshit. We got to let him do it, man.
All
We
I know
can't
is I
tell
better
him
have
no.
shown up to that circle of salt with him in a ninja outfit holding a broadsword.
Bro, I was like, I call him in my office. I'm like, listen, motherfucker. You fucking go meditate. I'm giving you till fucking 09 tomorrow. You got to be at fucking the office at 09. I was like, you meditate all fucking night. I don't give a fuck. I was like, and I'll give you the morning off. You're not getting the whole fucking day. You're getting the morning. It was the least amount of time I could give him. And I was like, and if I fucking drive by and you're not in that fucking circle, I'm fucking ripping you out of the rack and I'm fucking PTing you until you die. Do you understand me? And he's just like, yes, Staff Sergeant. I was like, I'm not fucking playing with you anymore. You ever fucking mention my fucking name again, I will fucking kill you if you're not in that fucking salt circle tonight. And he's like, yes, Staff Sergeant. I was like, all right. So he fucking leaves. And that night I'm fucking heated. I'm like, this motherfucker called an officer on me. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
So I fucking, sure as fuck, I'm in my
broke the
fucking
rules.
wagon that I fucking bought off the fucking Staff Sergeant that I had fucking replaced. I bought this van, this like Okinawa shitty little van that we had like spray painted and it was all fucking weird. We had like a flapper on the exhaust and shit. It was funny.
Really, what happened is he
It was
spray
blue with a
painted.
fucking big red stripe.
Exactly.
Down the middle.
That's right.
A big
Yeah.
eagle globe and anchor, fucking stencil in the back.
So we fucking, I'm driving by the fucking
wizard.
I'm driving by the fucking, because I told him exactly where he needed to be to do it and all this. And I'm driving by that fucking field. And to fucking Weber's credit, the motherfucker was out there all night. I was out there till like 2 a.m. driving by. And that motherfucker was still there. And I'm like, fuck, I got PT at 04. I got to PT the Marines. I'm like, this motherfucker. So
Because
I'm
we didn't
pissed
tell you, the
off.
ninja fucking corps taught him how to sleep on his knees.
Apparently, too. So he's out there meditating. No, because I was blaring the horn. He'd look at me and shit. I was keeping his ass the fuck awake. So I was pissed off about that. But he did it. And I was like, all right, that's it. We were leaving the island about a month later. And back then, fucking people would rent library books.
Yeah.
And they knew that we were leaving, so they fucking sent me the list of everybody who had like fucking library books overdue. Weber's on there. He's got fucking like 4 or 5 books checked out. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it showed the titles. It was Broadsword Tactics. It was fucking something about fucking ninjas, something about Dungeons and Dragons, or World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And then it was Wicca for Dummies. And I lost my fucking mind. And I bring this motherfucker in there with his Wicca for Dummies fucking book. And I'm like, go get your fucking books. And I'm fucking, if I would have had that, I would have fucking stabbed him. I yelled at this kid. I've never screamed so fucking much. He starts crying. I don't understand why I can't stop lying. I think there's something wrong with me. Yeah, you're fucking retarded. Fuck you, you piece of shit. I fucking hate this motherfucker so goddamn much. I screamed at him until fucking blood physically left my mouth. Because my tonsils were bleeding from yelling. My vocal cords were like, dude.
That's awesome.
Fucking serious? And blood splattered on his face. And I was like, get the fuck away from me. And he fucking leaves. And all my sergeants are in there. And they're like, holy fuck, dude, are you okay? And I'm like, no, everybody out. And they're all like, holy fuck. And I was fucking heated. I was ready to do murder. So we get back to the fucking States. I don't ever have to deal with this motherfucker again. He's not in my platoon. He gets moved to another company. I'm like, fucking thank God. Don't ever have to fucking deal with him. I deploy. I did my fucking post-deployment leave and pre-deployment leave together, and then I went to Iraq, right? So I got back, fucking did that shit, went to Iraq, and I was fucking gone for another 7 months. Well, turned out to be 10. I come back. I come back from fucking that deployment, and I'm walking in the PX, and Corporal fucking Weber walks by me.
Ooh, Corporal.
And I'm like, who in the fuck dropped this goddamn ball? I literally grab him by the collar, and I'm like, fuck no. Rip his fucking chevrons off his fucking collar and throw him over my shoulder. I'm like, get away from me, you piece of shit. And he's just like, And I go down to the fucking area, to the platoon area. I'm like, what fucking company's Weber in? I'm like, oh, he's in fucking Charlie. I'm like, good. I deployed to Fallujah with Charlie. I'm like, let's go. So I walk into the first sergeant's office, kick the fucking door in. It's a buddy of mine. I'm like, who the fuck promoted Weber? And he's like, hello to you too. Welcome back. and I'm like, dude, who the fuck promoted Weber? And he's like, man, he's like, when he got the score and he did everything. I'm like, no. Fuck no. You can't tell me there's leadership in that little piece of shit. Fuck that motherfucker. And he's like, dude, and I was like, he's like, his book was clean. And I was like, his book was clean. And I fucking pull out this fucking Bible. Fucking counselings and crazy shit. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, his book was fucking clean. Did you guys not transfer shit over when he was in Alpha Company? And they're like, I don't think we did. And I'm like, you fucked up, dude, because you got a shitbag as a fucking NCO now. I'm just like, fucking Godspeed, brother. Good luck. I'll be an Alpha with fucking actual Marines. I was like, holy fuck.
So what you don't know is those extra points came because he stood up a fucking broadsword.
That's what it was.
Tactics
He started teaching broadsword, ninja skills,
Yeah.
Wicca.
Yeah.
He's like now a chaplain for the fucking Church of Wicca. Oh, dude. But Weber,
Ninja
if you ever
wishes.
fucking hear this, fuck you. I want to fight you still. If I see you on the street, I'm knocking you the fuck out.
With broadswords.
We can fight with broadswords. I'm fine with that. All right?
Oh,
I'm
that'd
fucking
be so
fine with that.
awesome.
I will fucking
Oh my
duel
God, that'd
you
be
to
so
the
awesome.
fucking
That's
death
gotta do
with a
that.
broadsword.
No,
Fuck you.
They do that fucking cage
fucking
match,
cunt.
fucking medieval fighting. Oh my God! Imagine putting Mikey and Weber in the
Yes.
cage.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Fucking volunteer. Publicly saying it now. I will fight that motherfucker on any terms.
Well, that-
fuck him.
There you go, ladies and gents.
Yeah.
There's,
I
some
thought you were gonna bring
shitbags
this
for you.
back up.
So what do we have? A what rank was he?
We got a shitbag
Sergeant
top.
first class.
Sergeant first class.
The shitbag top.
We have a shitbag lieutenant colonel, a shitbag corporal, and a
And a
shitbag
shitbag
staff sergeant.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yep.
if we
So
if
you're listening to this and you're in the military,
Shitbaggery knows
stay
no
at
rank.
E4 and below.
There's a reason
fuck.
that fucking mafia is strong.
and if we ever do a civilian episode,
Oh Jesus!
oh,
It's going to be
Lord.
redacted version
I'll put it this way.
2.
I
The
have
dude,
5.
my best friend who fucked my wife and later married her is less of a shitbag than Weber was. Wow. Right? Like, that's how much I fucking hate Weber.
That's funny.
It's
And only
like-
one of them could use a broadsword.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, they're
Matter of
both
fact,
throwing
I would
around.
buy the dude who fucked my ex-wife a beer.
Well, he kind of took that shit off your hands. So
Well, yeah, now. If I saw him today,
Yeah, man.
even like 30 years later, damn
Look,
near,
at
I
the
would still
time-
punch him in the face. But yeah.
at the time, it probably stung. But if you look at like,
Oh, blessing in disguise.
yeah, right.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dodged a bullet on those. Yeah.
The only bullet you've ever dodged.
It's fucking true. The only one I ever fucking dodged. And I think on that note, thank you for this very long Freedom Friends Master
Yeah,
Debate,
this
guys.
was a long
This one
fucking
went a little
discussion, but
long.
the stories were fucking solid.
Boys, I fucking love you. Fuck boys.
Fuck boys.
Yes. Where can we fucking find the podcast? Let them know.
Anywhere podcasts are sold.
Sold.
No, seriously. Any place you can find podcasts.
If any of
we're
you guys
probably
are
fucking
buying
hanging
this
up-
podcast,
then you need
Yeah.
to fucking freedomfriendspodcast@gmail.com. That's
yeah,
what needs to
let us know. Please.
And
for
email
this.
us.
We're not
Email us.
seeing
Tell
any
us your no shit stories. We
Yeah,
want to hear
your
them.
no shit stories, and hey, if you know some shit bags, fuck us, let us know about them. We'll fucking call them out for you.
And if you fucking want to, if you have an idea for a topic, maybe something you'd like to hear the fucking Freedom Friends
If
discuss.
you want us to debate something,
and we will master debate your topic, hit us up. freedomfriendspodcast@gmail.com. Fucking A.
fucking John will masturbate you so hard, it's not
Dude, fucking all day.
all over your topic.
Dude, all over that topic. All over that topic.
face, neck, and chest all day.
Well, boys.
So on that,
Neck and below.
I think I've got
Neck and
something left
blow.
in this cup. Boys, I want to thank you guys. Oh, hold on. There we go. I want to thank you boys for being my freedom friends.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And to all of you out there, we thank all of you for loving freedom as much as we do.
That's right.
And we would like to bid all of you to smoke on, drink on, and freedom the fuck
Fuck
on,
on.
all you fucking shitbags out there. We'll see you next time.
Out.
Peace.